And we are up.
Mine's doing some updates or something.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna
Oh
drop...
wait, no, it's done.
Okay. I'm going to drop a link in the announcements channel. And just give a quick hello to you guys out there. This is Dama.82. I'm here with iMark3 and Heightsmeister. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
iMark3 is having some technical issues.
It's called Rusticus Muchicus.
Yes. Rusty Crusty?
I seem to be live though, so I'm alright.
Okay, good, good. I still need to pull up the stream on my phone here. I couldn't do it until I actually had it, like, started. So. Okay. Turn the volume off on that so I don't have the echo. Okay. So, Heitzmeister, do you want to fill us in on what we're going to be doing today?
Yes.
Whenever you're ready.
Is working as well. Sorry, I'm still just doing some bits and bobs here.
Ion. Should I wait for you?
Yeah, if you need us to hold up for you for a few minutes, that's okay.
Just be a moment.
Okay, no rush then.
Okay, I just continue modifying this engine here on the starting platform.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing sound check now, so might as well go ahead and do that.
Okie doke. So, yeah, Heightsmeister, if you want to tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today.
Oh yeah, we are going to upgrade, in a sense, a starting fortress of mine. The plan is that this starting fortress will go through several iterations, and each iteration is a direct upgrade from the last one. And yeah, the starting fortress so gets tougher, more expensive, gains better weaponry, armament and defenses, and so on. The most important point is that each iteration has to look like it's a direct upgrade from the last one. So there has to be some part of the last iteration of the starting fortress in the upgrade.
So
it has to be visible where it came from.
So we're going to be keeping the same shape but upgrading it with different weapons and materials? More or less?
Not necessarily the same shape. We can add to this to the shape. We can certainly add to the volume of the fortress and to the structures. We can enlarge them if we want to. But somehow it has to look like you know where it all came from.
I see. Okay.
There has to be an origin point.
The way I phrased that was a lineage, basically.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
A lineage, yeah. Thank you.
Maybe heraldry? No, lineage is best, I think.
That's the word I was looking for. And it is...
So, I guess our next question is how would we like to go about this? Do we just all want to dogpile onto one iteration at the same time, or do we want to divide it up amongst ourselves, everyone working on their own version of it? I believe that was something that Ian brought up yesterday when we were talking about planning this.
Well, the original plan was that Dama and I would both do our own versions of this. So you get a couple of different kinds at the end of it. Is that still what you wanted to do?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, so we just kind of go do our own thing. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this.
Basically, yeah, we both got our own fortress, and then we just start doing whatever, and Heismeister can rue the day he ever asked us to help him.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hang on. Yeah, this is basically the level 0 starting fortress, as it is spawned here.
Okay then.
My laptop keyboard continues to curse at me.
So the current fortress, I'm guessing that's phase 1 from what I've been reading here?
That's phase 0, technically.
Phase 0, yes.
Okay, okay.
Very basic stuff. Something that is similar to the starting fortress you are spawned on when you started the Nita campaign.
Okay. So who's going to claim which platform here, or do we just want to like restart the server so we can start with a clean slate here?
I think I'm just fine, honestly.
Okay. And who wants to take the one Heitzmeister just spawned in there?
1 second. What? One of us will probably be streaming on here, so people can see what's happening on Discord as well if they drop into the chat.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, Chaos has just said in the chat for Gemel, I'll just sit here and listen with no context.
Well, everyone needs a hobby.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm going to stream to Discord. Dama, do you want to do that as well?
I can, yes, hold on.
Might as well, since we'll have different viewpoints on this.
There we go. Okay. And let me bring up Heitzmeister's file here. Heitzmeister, you might be flattered to know that I have a folder just for your stuff.
Ah, thank you. That means a lot.
And I'm also going to mention in my channel that the stream is ongoing. Have you mentioned on Discord yet?
I went and put something up in announcements. So I'm good there.
You have a folder just for my stuff.
Yeah, I hope that's not creepy.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I have 22 folders for my stuff.
I got folders within folders within folders.
Yeah, are these the first symptoms of a hoarding problem? That I have too many folders.
Or maybe you're just a slob like me.
Okay. Okay then.
I actually read an article once that said slobs make excellent lovers, so I can live with this.
Let's just say that we are organized.
In our own silly way, I suppose, yes.
Hey, who wants to claim which fortress?
I just spawned in mine. It'd be the northernmost one.
Okay.
Ion, are
you
you...
going to be building along with us, or are you just going to be watching and shaking your head?
I'm just gonna be watching for now.
Okay.
Though we probably need to be on the same page on what we are building exactly. If one of you is building the are both of you building the next stage of this fortress?
Yeah, I think that's.
I don't think we're
going to start on the first stage.
Do we want to divide up who does which stage, though?
Not really, because we want alternate versions of every stage.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's fair. Okay.
To be clear, phase 0 at the moment was 45k cost when Heitzmeister built it. I don't know what it costs nowadays.
It is 44,268.
Okay, so it's actually gone down slightly.
Yes.
Right. So target phase 1 of the fortress. Which one are you building?
I am building on the one that's the furthest north. I'm just trying to think of what I'd like to do for it.
That raises the question, which way is north?
You have a compass at the top of the screen, Ian.
Oh, okay, I'm looking south. Right, got. I didn't actually get the. Okay, so.
You played FTD for how long, Ian?
Give me a sec. I'll have to ask Steam to check on that.
How do I want to go?
Okay,
do
according to
this?
Steam, 2,000 hours, just over.
Okay.
And yeah, I forgot we had a compass. So, right. Chaos has said that he doesn't think streaming for me is a good idea because my computer is a potato. That is true, but
That was a concern that I had, not gonna lie.
well, to be honest, it seems to be holding,
Mhm.
and one of its strengths is actually a good graphics card. So I'm more concerned with being a host for a long multiplayer session.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, anyway, to confirm, phase 1 of these upgrades is to have a 150-ish K cost, and that's
That sounds about right to me.
alright.
Unless someone wants to tell us otherwise.
Oh no, that's correct.
Okay.
And I know it's quite the jump from the initial 40k starting.
Nothing we can't handle.
Are you sure we can't just spawn another 2 fortresses and stick them to the first one and call it a day?
Hey, there you go.
Or would that be cheating?
That would be a
Clusterfuck?
very result-oriented solution.
Well,
like
it would be underpriced.
Be like when we made Existence's battleship flag when we strapped a bunch of balloons to it.
Hey, it worked.
Oh, I'm not arguing with that.
It's like discount version of Pimp My Ride, just an FFT.
Yes. I think. Oops. Turn that shit around. Okay. I'm having a bit of a tricky time here. I'm trying to upgrade some of these blocks to metal.
Oh yeah, by the way, you can change the shape of the fortress if you want to.
Good to
You're
know,
not
thank you.
confined to just the basic shape. Okay, so what am I going? Oh, I have an idea.
So, what is everyone's basic plan so far, if there is one?
Plan.
Yes. Have you came up with what kind of plan that you would like to enact for your creation?
Kill it with fire. Is that not good enough of a plan?
Oh, this is a Heightsmeister's thing. You gotta run it by him first.
Well, I asked, is that not enough of a plan? Kill it with fire?
I'm down with that. Let's see here.
Is this fishing mannequin decorations or what?
They are decorations, yes. Oh, yeah, I should probably say feel free to remove any decorations you don't want to have on your...
Well, why the hell is that spark collapsing?
You did what with who now?
I cut the right side pier off and the rest of the fort fell down.
Remember, Control Z is a thing, Ion.
Yeah, I mean, like, why did the main building collapse and just the pier stayed?
I have no idea.
Especially since the the main building that collapsed is the bulk of the structure. So why was it classed as? No, that was weird.
Hang on. Is the mannequin just holding the whole structure together now?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that. Yeah.
I told you you'd start shaking your head before long.
Oh, well, we're off to a good start.
Indeed.
Uh,
Ah, those are missiles. Okay. Which I'm fine with this. Looks like Ivan, the space next checking my stream out. Hello, Ivan. And Joshi's there too. How you guys doing? Heitzmeister asked us if we could do some retrofits on his starter fortress for a custom campaign that he is working on.
Strange.
What's that? I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, Joshi.
Trying to figure out where the origin block is of this fortress.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I forgot.
Oops. I did that completely wrong. There we go. Now this doesn't look half bad in my fleet colors.
Wonder if I should change my colors just for the custom campaign.
I'm still trying to figure out what all kinds of colors I want to do for mine. Though I did have a few thoughts on how to redo some things that I came up with last night. After speaking with Heitzmeister a bit about how the campaign editor works, I'm thinking something I might want to try is like a really long and narrow map, so that way you're kind of forced to deal with the other factions one at a time, and have each faction increasing with the difficulty of the designs. What do you guys think?
Oh,
Longer now is one way to try and do it, yeah.
Ion?
I think it'd be a great way to give it some progression without
You need a new fortress.
getting too crazy.
I've got it covered, thanks. I just realised that the decorations were floating God knows where, so I blew it up.
When in doubt, blow it up.
You can just delete all untethered decorations, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Joshi says it sounds like Creeper World, and Ivan's saying that it'd probably feel rather linear. That's kind of, yeah.
How do you delete free floating decorations?
I believe there's an
press
option
Control
somewhere
X.
for that shit.
Control
Oh,
X.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
This has to be one of the smallest anti-aircraft guns I have ever seen you make, Heitzmeister.
It's
Not a
actually
complaint,
not
just an
that
observation.
bad. You know, for what it is, it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, but it works. It's not that
It's
crazy.
small. It's just so small.
Yeah, apparently one of the pillars at the back of that pier is the origin block of the entire fortress, so whenever it got disconnected, the rest of the fortress was just dying.
Uh-oh.
It is weird that fortresses like these have an origin block that reacts in such a way. So basically, if in combat this origin block gets hit and destroyed, the whole fortress collapses.
If they blow at the base of the pier, then the rest of the base just collapses.
That's got to be a bit annoying.
There's a slight flaw, yes.
Aha. Okay. So I probably need to prefab this whole fortress onto another fortress turbine. That should fix it, right.
Just install an origin block. That'll probably do the trick.
There you go.
There you go, just bolted an origin block in next to the AI.
Thanks. My fortress is saved. Actually, I intended this to be a starter fortress, and now that I think of it, it would be very, very bad if it suddenly collapses.
It's like Chinese martial arts masters and their hidden weak points. If you know where to hit, the rocket will crumble.
I see.
I think I've seen an episode of Tailspin where that happened. Joshi is asking me about the... are you asking about my custom campaign, Joshi, or are you asking about Heitzmeister's? And I honestly don't think I am at a real good point to have a name for it. I do have kind of like a standing name for it, and honestly, I don't think I want to put it on the custom campaign Discord. It's just kind of a preference thing right now. But basically, a lot of the rules for it are going to follow a lot of what was in the Steaming Palace Ship Tournament, the kind of what it has inspired it. If that makes any sense. Yeah, Heitzmeister is doing one too. I believe that's what the starting fortress is. Stop me if I'm wrong here, Heitzmeister.
No, that is absolutely correct.
Okay. Right now I'm just trying to up armor a few of your turrets here. Figure I'd give them a little bit more survivability. I think he's keeping most of his custom campaign stuff under wraps for the moment.
Yep.
Watch this space.
It is a bit of a secret.
Which, that's completely fine. But I am wondering if your Onyx Watch builds might have something to do with it.
They have indeed something to do with it.
Okay.
And the Grey Talon builds as well.
Really?
Yes.
Okay then.
Well, those two are my favorite factions.
Yeah, there's a lot of Onyx Watch fan builds out there, as I recall. I know Gia put together a few. Yes, I do plan on there being some cram cannons in mine. Right now I'm just mostly experimenting with hull designs, but we'll just see where it goes. And right now the cat's in I'm gonna tear shit up mode, so if I had to step away for a moment, you'll know why. Actually, one thing that I'm seriously considering doing is bringing back my Cram Dreadnought build for this custom campaign. I believe Heitzmeister was a pretty big fan of that, and so was Carolus.
Always a fan of grants. Something exploded.
It's FTD, something's always exploding.
Oh.
I mean, that's the nature of things, is it not? Stop me if I'm wrong
Yeah,
here.
but usually it should have a reason why something is exploding.
Reason? Nah, we don't need reason. So basically what I'm doing here so far is I am trying to upgrade the armor a bit while trying to maintain the original look as best I can. I'm sure that'll be appreciated. How about you guys? What have you got so far?
Yeah. Ion, what do we have so far?
Well, I haven't blown mine up in a while, so start over, so I think I'm doing alright. Mainly I've moved one of the walkway out of the way a bit, and now I'm enlarging, well, enlarging I say, probably retrofitting is a better phrase for it, one of the gun mounts.
Get out of there, cat. Jeez. He keeps attacking one of the cords from my computer.
Oh, he wants to play.
Well, if he keeps doing that, he's going to end up being a crispy kitty if one of them's alive.
Yeah. That is very dangerous.
I remember one time he accidentally stepped on the reset button for my what was it? What are those damn things called? Battery backup? Oh, I was mad at him.
Wait, what happened when you push the reset button on a battery backup?
It turns your computer off because it has no power.
I see, so the main power supply is running through the battery backup.
Yes.
At the same time, okay, applying your computer with power. I see.
Yes.
Is it okay if I speak?
You are very quiet, but yeah, that's no problem.
Absolutely
Are
no
you
problem.
are you streaming?
Yes.
Yes, well.
We are streaming in the Discord as well if you want to watch.
I am watching as we speak. Do I have to be child-friendly mode?
Generally,
Okay. So, what you guys up to?
we are doing some upgrades to one of Heitzmeister's builds. The chat's moving along here a lot, actually.
Wait, how many views have you got?
Ooga booga?
I got at
Ooga
least
booga to
2
you,
in there.
Little Mean. Yeah, Little Mean just joined my chat.
Hello, Little Mean.
I've been there a few minutes.
Hadn't heard it from him in quite some time, I believe.
He's been around a little bit.
Uh-oh, it's getting dark.
The fortress has lights.
Oh, that was there. No, it wasn't.
Your Twitch doesn't say you're online, or are you online on
It's
YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Aight.
So Joshi is saying he would give the player a antenna tower to start with. Yeah, I plan on doing something like that, except I think I might make it look like a lighthouse so it kind of fits with the time period.
Did you say Joshi?
Yeah, Joshi, he's in my watching the stream right now.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a Dutch guy, I know.
Russian Space Federation says, I've been thinking about a custom campaign of my own. CCs take a lot of effort, so I'd use my existing ships. I got several different styles that I use distinct weapon systems there too. There would be 3 to 4 factions, all using the same faction colors because technically they would be the same faction. However, there is a civil war and each subfaction is trying to fight for power. Reason they use different vessels and each subfaction should be a different factory design bureau. Now, what the player has to do with this, you'll be the leader of a conquered country that tries to capitalize on the Civil War. How does this all sound? Also, sorry for the wall of text. That's okay.
Walls of text are English, don't worry about it.
Hausmeister, wie geht's mit dir? Mit Sie?
Gut, danke.
Random German go.
Okay then. Most of the German that I know is from like World War II movies and dirty words that I look up.
Well, you got to look up for the important ones, haven't you?
Oh yeah. My personal favorite is Titten und Bier.
Can't face
Okay.
stay long. Got some
Did I say that right,
restricted
Heitzmeister?
ground.
Yes.
Animated cut.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, this is not. I'm modifying it, but this fortress is actually Heitzmeister's in origin, it'll mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell him that. Mean says that he likes the fortress so far. It's got an exotic deep water guard look to it.
Really?
That's what he says. So yeah, he likes it.
It does
So far, so good.
spontaneously explode and fall apart, though, if you hit the
Yeah.
right spot.
I think he needs a bit more engine power if it's doing that shit.
No, he's talking about what I found with like
Oh,
if you
okay.
delete one of the support posts on the pier, the entire fortress collapses.
Don't do that, you piece of shit.
You're talking to your cat?
No.
Oh.
If I was talking to the cat, he'd be hairy little bastard.
Aber Hausmeister, wo wohnst du in Deutschland? Welcher Bundesland?
NRW.
Ah, in der Nähe von Düsseldorf, oder?
Münster.
Ah, ja, ich wohne in der Nähe von Düsseldorf, Heinsberg.
Okay.
You guys do have some pretty good cheese there in Munster.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of such a... Well, they are actually very strong flavor. They have a very strong flavor there.
Yeah, I'm like one of those weirdos that loves the sharp cheddar.
Aber, Hausmeister,
Well, fudge.
Is my microphone off?
Nope.
Is it turned off?
your microphone was off. Yeah, well,
Okay.
I didn't get a reaction, so assuming. Spielst du auch von Dead Soda?
Ja.
Okay. Hast du Lust, diesen Freitag zu spielen, oder?
Leider keine Zeit dann.
Ah, okay. Wann hast du Zeit?
Eigentlich relativ wenig.
Wann hast du Urlaub?
Was? Weiß ich noch nicht.
Ah. Ah, sehr schön. Wie lange wohnst du in Deutschland nur?
Oh, das kann ich nicht sagen.
Wieso nicht?
Das ist privat.
Ja, ich wohne in Deutschland für das ist 13 Jahre?
Okay.
Und davor war ich wie heißt das?
I think you broke his brain.
I did. I mean, I certainly didn't.
my German is not that good in the evening.
Better than mine.
I mean, yeah, you haven't been living in Germany for 13 years, so probably.
Well, I did one of those, what you call it, there's like some sort of genetic test that I took for, I think it was 23andMe. Turns out I'm actually very, very German.
What?
Yeah.
How much percent?
I think I was probably more German than anything else, to be honest. Wunderbar, no?
But how much percent were you German? Like, if you say a lot, how much?
I
Like-
don't remember. I'd have to look it up. It's been a while since I looked at it. Oddly enough, the only reason why I did that is because I wanted to see if I was Scottish, which I am to a little bit of an extent, but I imagine the majority of it's probably been sanitized, for lack of a better term.
Localized?
Gotta admit though, Scottish has some great music. Dama likes
Irish too.
bagpipes. Yeah?
Irish is also funny. Okay, well, I found the sentence I wanted to say to you, Heismeister.
Yes, please, I'm listening.
Davor habe ich in der Türkei gelebt. Vor 2 Jahren.
Okay.
War auch so sehr schön, aber heiß. Sehr heiß.
Das glaube ich.
He's got a what stuck in his where now?
He's been
I
living
was-
in Turkey for 2 years before coming to Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And fun fact, I'm not German, I'm not Turkish, I'm Dutch.
My condolences.
I know.
My condolences. You can say it that way, eh?
No, actually, I've known a few Dutch people over the years. You guys are okay by me.
Joshi.
I don't know Joshi was Dutch.
Ah, he is!
Okay.
By the way, I cannot see your,
I know
chat.
a Wilner is, but I haven't spoken to him in forever. I think he's kind of just fed up with FTD, and I can't say I blame him. Or he's probably fed up with me. One of the two. I don't know.
Oh, what happened? If I may ask, of course.
It has to deal with a certain YouTuber that I really would not rather discuss on camera, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm asking way too many private questions.
No, you're fine. Just some things I'd just rather not want to discuss publicly. You know, nothing wrong with
Okay.
asking.
Maybe.
Something
maybe
happened to the
some-
starting fortress?
Who did what now?
Never mind. Go on. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay.
I just thought this particular individual kind of sold out, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Hausmeister. Als ich sage ole ole ole, was denkst du sie dann?
Oh, keine Ahnung.
Ja, das darf ich nicht auf der Stream sagen. Warte, ich DM es, ich DM es hier.
You know, Ivan, I actually had a very similar story that I was kind of thinking of for my custom campaign, except it wouldn't necessarily be like a civil war, just like you said, a country that's been defeated by a bunch of allies, and it would be the allies you'd be going up against essentially.
I don't know if you like it, Heismeister, but well.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, that's why you did that way. Okay. That's one thing I've always noticed about going through other people's work. It just they always seem like have a little bit of a different block placement method than myself.
Kind of a different ethos.
Yes.
Sometimes, isn't it?
Yes. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, just an observation.
Existence is asking if I look in the server text chat channel. Difficult to do to tabbing out sometimes.
Yes, considering that Discord is in.
Yeah, since it's on the same machine, I
Yeah.
have to tab out to get it, and I can't have like too many things up. Right, hang on. Measuring both. Can just about run the game in 40 FPS 720 with minimum graphics. How wonderful! That was from Chaos. Hyperion actually asked if he could talk before he spoke in here, so there we go.
We appreciate it.
Wait a second.
What?
Really? You can't hear me on the...
Yeah, I just saw that. I was going to mention it after you were done speaking, but
Oh, bother.
yeah.
Wait, we cannot
That's
hear
fun.
Ion on the stream?
I guess he's got his audio settings a little messed up.
Okay, is that... There we go. Yeah, okay.
So, question for you guys. I do have a recording that I have done of a pre-Dreadnought battleship over like about 8 hours of footage there that I'm probably going to be uploading here probably sometime this week.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the pre-Dreadnought that I made? I think Ion has, but
I don't know.
Have you posted it in the Blue channel or the Dakaporn channel?
I may have posted it in Decaporn, yeah.
Then I probably have seen it. Well,
Okay, so to fill in what's been happening, I have been talking this whole stream, except because it's been so long since I've streamed, I forgot that I need to switch my audio broadcast settings.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, so any voice before that moment where Tanya pointed it out is... There's gaps in silence where imagine me saying stupid shit, okay?
Alright then.
Pardon my language. But yeah, that about covers it. Hey, dear. Right. Is there anything important that I've missed then? Apart from the fact that I wasn't talking at all?
Mm.
Like, is there any vital bit of information that's missing or something like that? I'm trying to think. Well, I guess I'll just recap since it was missing from way back to the start. What we're doing is we're working on a basic fortress that Heitzmeister provided, and we're updating it to have our own versions, technically.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
And we've got a price point that we're working towards. Yeah, we're working towards a given price point for each upgrade level, and the idea is that he wants to see variants of it, which is why we're working on several different ones at once.
Yes. Right now, I'm just doing some armor upgrading. I'm not entirely sure what Ion's been up to, but maybe I'll have a look-see here in a moment.
Nothing special, to be honest. Oh, I can't believe I did that.
Could be worse.
This is quite true.
You could realize that your camera hadn't been working the whole time.
Oh no, I've been broadcasting a black screen this whole time. Ah.
I've done that. And sometimes what happens with me is I'll completely forget what I have my OBS hotkey to, and yeah, I'll be like putting in some stuff for a build that I'm doing on camera, and I'll completely stop the recording when I do that.
Yeah, Dama does his cuts as he plays, while I do my cuts in post edit.
Gotta try it out. It really makes things a lot easier.
It does, but it also runs the risk, as you said, of like forgetting to do stuff.
If I just re-hotkey that to something else, that'd probably solve like 90% of those problems, honestly. So, yeah. Why is this a thing here? Okay. Actually, could I just do that? Yes, I can totally do that. But that method really worked a lot for my 7 Days to Die series. I had a lot of fun doing that solo run, but I just needed a break from YouTube for a while after I was done with it. Don't get me wrong though, it was fun to make.
That turret's not in the middle, you have triggered several people. Yeah, blame Heissmeister for that one, because he's the one that built this pier in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Not my fault.
Oh,
Not
yes,
my
yes.
fault.
I used, and please forgive me for committing this cardinal sin, even symmetry.
Holy shit!
Heissmeister, we thought better.
Burn the
of you,
heretic!
come on.
Sorry.
You don't sound that sorry.
No, I'm not.
I miss doing this shit with you guys so much.
Oh.
Though I have thought of something which will appease the pitchfork mob. I'm going to delete this little turret at the front here. And do something a bit nastier with it instead.
Dare I ask? What the hell is this?
Explosives.
Guys, it was fun, but I'm a go now.
Okay, thanks for hanging out.
See ya.
Take care.
See
Bye.
you later. That's
God,
also
there's a lot of
typically
stone
good-
in here.
Oh man, I love building particle cannons.
You know, there was a crazy bug that I had in 2.4.9 with particle cannons. Basically, what was happening was every time I took the vehicle that was using it out of play and brought it back in, it would reset all the particle cannon settings to default. Annoyed the fuck out of me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why you didn't see any particle cannons in my 2.4.9 Let's Play. I think Norm was talking about wanting to use that for his custom campaign that he's been talking about. Actually been talking up quite a storm about that lately.
You mean particle cannons?
Uh, no, Norm was talking about doing uh, a custom campaign.
Ah. Oh yeah, that one. Yes, yes, I do. I know.
Okay. How big are you? Okay, that's just a 3 meter. That's a 4. Okay.
That should work.
There we go.
There we
Do I want to do any upgrades here? Maybe. I could probably leave all that alone.
So, what are you guys' plans for this new iteration of the fortress?
Well, for the moment, I am giving it some armor upgrades, going from stone to metal.
Okay.
I may... Well, let me see what your specifications are here.
Price 150k. That's all. That's
Yeah.
the only guiding point.
Okay. Why does this keep saying multiplayer starter raft? Oh fudge. Okay. Yeah, it still keeps telling me multiplayer starter raft.
What do you
Okay.
Yep.
I am looking at the price that I am currently at on the starting fortress I'm working on. It looks like I still have a ton of wiggle room.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you may also feel free to completely delete the runway and replace it for something else. And the pier as well.
How about a VTOL landing pad?
Sure. So you're free to do whatever you want. Just has to, yeah, just some kind of resemblance of a lineage there, as Ion said.
Makes sense to me.
Ah, I see.
I'm probably gonna put some surge protectors in here because I'm upgrading a lot of this stone to metal, but that's not gonna help it EMP wise, so
Ah, no, that's going to be very conductive.
yes. And what's that? That's a 4-meter beam. Okay. No, come back. There we go. Okay. I think once I'm done upgrading this to metal, I might go over and have a look, see what Ion's been up to.
Oh, Ion is probably busy not wrecking a fortress.
He's not?
No.
What's this? IMARC-B isn't breaking things? Ah,
We
heresy.
can't have that.
We'll have to flog him now.
No, not the whip again, Master, please. Not the whip again.
We done.
Okay, how do we want to do this back area? So, of all the build streams that we've done here recently, do you guys have a favorite?
Probably the one where we built stuff for the Glau campaign so far.
Yeah, I saw that you used one of your builds in your adventure mode,
Oh yes, yes I did. And it
Speedy
is,
Boy, as I
the
recall.
Speedy Boy. Yeah, little missile, artillery. What's it called? A hydrofoil.
Yeah, you're
It
pretty
does
proud of it, as I
perform well.
recall.
Yeah, I remember that little ship.
Oh yes.
Yes, normal. If you're watching one of these streams, there is actual streaming to YouTube going on. Though we're also streaming to Discord, as you can probably see, if you feel like dropping in.
Absolutely. No, I think my favorite might have been the Thunder God when we were working on that thing.
Oh yeah, that giant airship. I
That
remember.
laser was so awesome. I think you tweaked it a bit, did you not, Heitzmeister?
I did indeed. I increased its performance a bit.
I got the idea from the waveform cannon in Space Battleship Yamato.
Love that show.
Mm-hmm. How about Space Pirate Harlock?
Yep, I know this one as well. Great
That's-
show.
Yeah, pretty good.
The what's it called? The ship with the skull.
Go on the
Yeah.
front.
Yes. Hey, STA Outlaw, how you doing? Says in the new beta you can't have mantlets attached to the firing piece by barrels. Now I'm going to have to fix all my designs with railguns. Seriously, they're going to nerf that? Bunch of
To be fair, it
assholes.
was a glitch in the first place, but hey.
That's going to wreck a lot of designs that I have. For no good goddamn reason, once again.
Oh well.
Well, how the hell else am I supposed to use railguns with a 3x3 Omni? I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit difficult.
This is why I get annoyed with that YouTuber that I was speaking about earlier. Keeps pointing this crap out.
Okay. I think I'm done with this. Oh, let's see what you guys are building.
The armor upgrade seems like it's been going very well.
Ion has built a particle cannon. A scatter particle cannon.
Looks like he's using some of his primordial weapons.
Oh yeah. Assault cannons. Oh. Yeah, I actually had weapons restrictions for the first phase of this fortress.
Yeah, you probably need them. There's a whole lot.
APS, crams, missiles, torpedoes, and only passive decoys. Sorry, Ion. I saw you were building a particle cannon there. I just remembered.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so how do I... Okay, there it is. Okay, so... But seriously, what was it hurting to have that as an option in building things.
Probably it's not the way it's supposed to be.
It just feels very petty.
I mean, it has inspired a creative solution to the problem of not being able to mount a railgun system on a 3-meter mantlet. Oh well.
I just better stop there, else I'm going to go into another rant. That's weird, my mirror isn't completely working.
Your mirror line?
Yeah. Strange.
Are you guys hearing music?
I'm hearing my music.
I'm hearing mine.
Okay. That's okay. Then it seems like the music isn't coming through my microphone.
That would probably be a good thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not streaming, I'm usually just playing Spotify, so... Icemeister, would you be opposed as to me having some docked aircraft that would launch from these helipads that I'm putting in?
I'm not opposed to that.
Okay.
But I would probably... No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I didn't say anything.
I'm just trying to think of what I would like to spawn from them, though. I'm not entirely sure just yet. Oops, that's not the one I wanted.
Ion, do you know how to prevent this fortress from falling apart once you basically delete this origin block?
I found deconstructing up that pillar seems to do it, because the origin block seems to be the fortress turbine at the bottom.
Okay, so it's the first fortress turbine I placed when starting to build this one.
Looks like.
Good.
Now I also, in mine, I've installed a starter, sorry, an origin block in the AI room, so if there is still a problem, it should override it and not be a problem anymore. Fingers crossed.
Oops.
Okay.
Really, the fill command doesn't want to work? Okay.
That would be rather embarrassing. If the whole fortress collapses once you have destroyed a single block.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's finally working. Let's see here.
Okay. I'm gonna have a look at what you are building right
To Ian or me?
now. Both.
Oh, okay. So what have you been doing this whole time then?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm building new toys for adventure mode.
Okay.
In this case, I'm building a bomber drone
Mm-hmm.
that uses a particle accelerator cannon, which is facing downward.
Are these lights even shining on your end, Ion? The ones that I'm putting on this helipad?
Um,
Kind of hard to tell.
no, don't think so.
Okay. looks better. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Alright.
You're being pretty quiet, Heismaster.
Yeah, I'm concentrating rather hard here. I'm hard at work.
Tell me
Building,
something.
This.
Do they have blonde jokes in Germany?
What kind of jokes?
Blonde jokes.
Oh, yes. Yes, there are some.
Okay. So let me ask you this: why did the blonde stare at the can of orange juice?
I don't know. Why did it?
She did it because it said concentrate.
I see.
Yep. And you want to know the easiest way to drown a blonde?
Yes.
Put a scratch and stiff sticker at the bottom of a pool.
How many do you have of those?
A few.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I was just curious if the whole blonde thing was just an American cultural phenomena.
Don't think it is. At least they don't have a monopoly on it.
Nope. What's my budget looking like? I only got about 50k ahead of upgrading all that shit to thicker armor. I guess I got tons of room to play with. Actually, this
Yep.
is giving me an idea.
Need that thick armor.
Damn it, lies it thick. How do I want to build this thing? I wonder. No.
Oh no, I forgot to install an engine.
That's a problem.
Yeah, here it is. So stupid. This sucks.
If it makes you feel any better, the other day I was building a dreadnought turret, and I completely put it on backwards onto the spin block.
Yep, that has to be one of those days. I'm noticing a little bit of lag to save my designs now. Just wanted to remind you guys.
Okay. You do know autosave is a thing, right?
Yeah, I have it turned off.
Oh. Well, yeah, that could be problematic for you, I suppose.
I like to live dangerous.
Speaking of which, how's that custom campaign been going? Look like you've been making some pretty good progress on that.
So far, I have been making progress, yes. However, it is still far from finished.
I see.
To be fair, it's mostly down to the fact that I do not have a lot of time to continue working on this.
Yeah. You said you've been pretty busy here lately, so completely
yeah,
understandable. Okay, so how do I want to go about doing this? Actually,
I had no idea you can mount an adapter directly to the fuel engine generator.
Wait, what?
Um,
Adapter?
yeah, an adapter, the block for fuel engines.
do you have to line up the pin specifically, or
No, apparently not.
so you can just like slap it onto the side of it?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
No, wait, not to the side of it, just in front of the fuel engine generator.
Okay, I was about to say.
No cheese here.
Now, personally, I never really had too many problems with people using cheese. I think if they're clever enough to figure out how it works.
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to be mounting a SAM missile battery up on top of the roof here of your little house.
Oh yeah. Also, you may want to enlarge the house if you want, or extend it. if you'd like to.
That's one
I
thing
might
I've been
turn it
struggling
into a bit of a bunker.
Oh, okay.
I've always been struggling a little bit with that. It's like, I've been trying to preserve what's here over just like tearing out and replacing everything. And it's like, I think I just
okay.
able to adapt an existing design.
I see.
If that makes
Yeah,
any
just,
sense.
I don't want to butt in much. Feel free to, well, do what you like.
You gotta be careful who you write a blank check for there, Heitzmeister.
Don't worry. I can handle it.
Okay.
Wait, I shouldn't have said that.
He was never seen again.
not the face.
How do I want to do this damn thing? Do you have a preference on missiles? Infrared, radar, anything in particular?
For this stage 1 fortress, just normal radar guidance.
Okay. I can work with that. Okay, that didn't help at all. That's the one I'm looking for. Good. Alright,
Well, it moves. That's a start.
okay, so... Okay, that's the wrong flipping way.
Ah, damn it.
What'd you
I
do?
once again realized that I made a mistake. I did not calculate in how much volume I would need for building a proper steep turbine setup.
Uh-oh.
Is it fired? Oh, someone fired manually, I assume.
Looks to be that, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Active radar seeker. Variable thruster. Turning thruster. Let's see. 12. That should probably do. Okay. And get that prediction guidance. Then we'll add a couple of these.
Wait, who said that this fortress would look like a Deepwater Guard version? Or a
That
Deepwater Guard
was
type
with me.
fortress? Okay,
It's in the processor.
that's interesting because I never considered that.
Well, maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe I really should.
There we go, big old SAM missile battery on top of the fortress there. Some EMP frag. Got a couple of signal processors. Oh, why did I put a solar target simulator there? I didn't mean to grab that. Oops. And we'll just switch this over to frag warhead. Okay. Yeah, they'll definitely screw up some planes. There we go.
Okay. So the bomber drone is almost done.
Bomber drone, you say?
Yes, it's going to be your suggestion that you made in the comments being built right here.
Oh, did you see that comment where I was mentioning those lights?
Yes, and
You might want to
funny
pick
you
Ian's
should
brain about
say
those.
that. I had initially planned something like this.
Oh, okay.
Basically, some kind of signaling system that when you are in this little command room, you would see if there's an enemy that is in space, submerged, on sea level, or airborne. So that you know what you're dealing with.
Not a bad idea.
The thing is though, we need a lot of ACBs for that.
I think the way I saw Ion do it is the ACBs would just
ACB.
be, yeah.
ATB's triggered depending on range of targets.
Oh,
So
okay.
they would control only the lights immediately next to them. So the closer a target is, the more lights would light up.
Pretty much.
So telling me basically how far they're away in kilometers.
Were they assigned to listen on a specific AI channel, or just?
No, no.
I don't think they had that option back
It-
when he did
purely
that.
ACB. Purely ACB.
Okay.
It was set to if enemy is within X range, then turn lights on or off. That's all it was.
Oh, I remember that was in your adventure series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had lights on the side of the ship.
That's where I got the idea from.
How far
Oh.
enemies were.
Okay. Clever.
It actually looked really cool.
I wonder if there's a way to program some kind of a radar. Like, really rudimentary. But
How so?
probably need a whole lot of ACVs for that.
Might be able to breadboard it, but I don't know if that would be within your capability.
Nope. No.
Sorry, I couldn't
not-
think of a better way to describe it.
But yeah, that's a very apt way to describe it. Hey. Here goes the bomber drone, I guess. Just 80,000 resources.
That's not
It's not bad.
too horrible. What kind of bombs do you have it rigged with?
The best kind. The kind that cannot be intercepted.
Crams?
Particle cannons.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said crams, because of course they can be intercepted, so...
Yeah, I wanted to make absolutely sure that the damage is being delivered, and the best thing about this is I can adapt the particle cannon depending on what kind of enemy I'm facing. So large volume enemies will probably hit with a piercing beam, while smaller volume ones will be hit with an impact beam.
Hmm. Two to three, okay.
Okay, I think the bomber drone is functional. Just needs a paint job.
Okay. I think I will come have a look at it. Where's it at?
Currently hovering above.
Oh, yeah, way the hell up there.
Yeah. Go. Short range particle cannons.
Hope your energy generation is going to be up to snuff for it.
Oh, well, even if it isn't, I'm counting on the energy generation of the adventure carrier.
Yeah, I thought that might be the way you
Hello.
might have leaned with it.
Or I just build a kind of, well, a generator ship that does nothing but generate energy.
Okay. Uh, so what kind of speed does this thing have?
Oh, I haven't tested it yet.
Okay.
Just give it a command. Fly. Probably not that high of a speed because it's built in a style I use for my droughts now with the blunt front, and basically build more vertically than horizontally. Yeah, it reaches a speed of
About 55 from what I'm seeing here.
yeah 55. It's not. Actually, there's a lot of engine power left I could use here.
I'm wondering if you could get a custom jet engine to fit in these pylons. Nope, never mind. You get your steam turbines in there.
Yeah. There are steam turbines in them. And
Never
I've
mind.
built it in a way that it is more geared towards maneuverability on the spot rather than speed in a straight line. Since it needs to hover above the target and basically turn on the spot. Yeah, but that's all in theory, I haven't tested.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Actually, let's just tear all this shit out.
Okay, coming back now.
Just so you know, my game has tipped over into degraded for a few moments.
Probably because he flew it out so far.
Okay, I'm coming back.
No idea.
You know, you could put the small custom jet engines in there, give them generators, and you could probably use that to help you with your power generation for the particle cannon. Then you could have the best of both worlds.
Actually be an excellent idea if I can generate more power than I could here with a battery setup. I can generate 428 power per energy per second apparently.
Is that better?
I don't know. I'm going to confirm this. One moment, please.
No rush. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what you find out on that.
So. $420 energy per second.
I suppose that you might want to look in the Discord general chat.
The Discord general chat, yes, I see.
But what's going on?
What
Looking.
the hell is that?
Oh,
Is it a
yeah.
Rotary torpedo cannon.
Well, yeah, he's
Looks like.
been
Oh.
showing that about here and there, so I imagine he's quite proud of it.
That looks actually really nice.
Yeah.
Especially if you can make it so that there's only an opening at one spot and the torpedoes are always ejected out of that. Oh, what happened?
I was just thinking the other day how cool it would look if it would those could be fired out of like a giant revolver.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. It's a missile gun, essentially. Though, Yeah, it could be made so that always the correct torpedo is facing muzzle, if you want to call it that. You're giving me ideas. Thank you, Chaos. Oh, you did that with huge missiles. Okay.
Oh dear.
How,
Magic? Mm-hmm. It would be a hell of a lot harder to do with the large ones, because trying to get that to center correctly, that would drive me crazy, I think.
well, you said you should build a generator. Jet controller. Generator. Buster.
Just a quick tip for you guys out there watching. If you are having trouble trying to find out where your decorations and mimics are, if you hit, I think it's Shift P like 7 times, you'll see like these little light blue diamonds, and those tell you where your mimics and decorations are tethered to. It's very useful. Okay. Still got some more, looks like. Delete all. Delete all. Really, there's more of you?
Oh, there we go.
God dang it, what the heck are you tethered to?
Okay. Yeah, I can generate more energy with steam turbines, I'm afraid.
Okay,
But it was worth the shot.
I thought so. I cannot for the life of me figure out what near the hell these are tethered to.
So what are you talking about now?
There's like these glass panes that I can't figure out what the hell they're attached to. Oh, they just now disappeared. Okay. Never mind. Because that was about to
Gone now, right?
drive me freaking crazy. I think they were probably just mimics. That's probably why I didn't see them. Yeah, that might have been the case. Okay, never mind. Continuing on.
I wonder if I can outfit this drone here with a harpoon drag vehicles out of the water.
You would need some crazy thrust to do that, I think.
Yeah, crazy thrust, which I don't have. So there goes that idea.
Sometimes you just gotta dream though, aren't you?
Yep, that is correct.
I know there is a white flares design that does that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, the it's called the Jimcdr.
That thing is terrifying.
It's so exotic. Oh yes, essentially because it has it also has a melee particle cannons.
Yeah,
So come close that you'll be cut into pieces.
yeah,
Not a pleasant experience.
no. Hello, good evening to you too, sir. Dulcet, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly? Decorations. I'm wondering if you might be one of your subscribers, Tidesmeister.
Yes, I'm looking now at new mentions. Oh yeah, I see it now, Chaos. That looks menacing.
Chaos loves to be a menace. Alright. Let's see if I can make this shit work. Famous last words.
Yes, indeed. Oh, now I know what I forgot on this drone. I forgot detection systems.
Yeah, you're gonna need some eyes there.
They have to be downward, facing downward, without being shot off immediately. I don't like this. But since I'm basically hovering above the target at an altitude of 200 meters, I don't need to be that accurate.
Probably not.
It's
I mean, you
Oh,
probably just
point
need
blank
like wireless snooper and probably a camera that's facing downward. You'll probably get away with that.
just general purpose detection systems that are suited for almost every situation, like
More or less.
radars. Oh, you know what?
What?
I'm using a particle cannon. This means I can also target units that are below.
Yeah,
below
sonar
the
buoy would probably be helpful then.
but since this is a drone, I have to rely on other units to do the targeting for me.
I imagine
But
the carrier ship has some sort of sonar, right?
it does.
Okay. I don't know how accurate that
However-
would be at a distance, but
There is still the possibility of adding a sonar buoy that is connected to a decoy launcher. It is possible.
I'm sure.
Might need some tweaking. Oh, by the way, I have not seen your progress for a long time now, since I've been preoccupied with my little drone here.
Dell said
think I'm
he
going
is one of your subscribers, by the way, in case you're curious.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
Said yes, sounded great, and yeah, I watch Heistmeister too. I'm not entirely
thanks.
sure what he says
I
after that,
appreciate it.
because it looks like it's in German, so yeah. I'll just leave that up to you to read.
Okay. I'm just putting up your live stream now. Does he wishes me a good evening.
Danke.
Ah, that's nice. Thank you. Fix all my designs with railguns. Yes, I only have one design with railguns. Hey,
That's
drone
basically
planning design.
gonna break my airships.
Yeah, I guess you have to use 1 meter metlets then.
Doesn't mean I gotta be happy about it.
No, of course not.
And it just feels lame to do it. Again, I'm gonna stop myself because we've been down this road way too many times. And I've been working very hard on trying to get a better grip on those things.
So are you looking around the things then, Heismeister?
Yes, let me just stop being preoccupied. And okay, I see Dama's fortress now.
Yes.
Mounted a called a chunky missile bar onto.
Yes, that is your new SAM system. It's on a 2-axis turret.
And the wooden house has been replaced with a strong metal
Bunker.
bunker.
Yep.
Ah, okay. And there's Ion, who has given me a lot of cigars. No, wait, those are blips. I like the runway though. You've done with it, especially the use of these reinforced wood blocks to mimic rails, I guess.
Are you
I like how
talking
it
about
looks
mine or
like
Ion's?
Ions.
Oh, okay. That reminds me, I need to do something with this.
Oh yeah, there are the helipads. Dama.
Yep.
I just had a look at this cram cannon.
Cram
It doesn't
cannon.
even compare to the previous one. It looks like someone is overcompensating a bit.
I
What
don't
are
know,
you
I can
talking
make it
about?
bigger if you want.
Which cram
It's about-
cannon?
I-
I
bigger
see
height,
nothing
but
wrong
okay.
with it. I see
Oh,
nothing wrong with
okay.
it.
Have you seen the cram cannon I've replaced?
Yes,
Right,
I just saw.
I also want to drive a Porsche when I'm 50.
Fuck that, I want a tank. I keep telling the wife, if we ever win the lottery, I am buying a tank. There was
You
one in
will, of
Oklahoma
course,
City. I had my Ion for a while, but it got sold, so I had to find a new one.
Of course, you mean a gas tank, right?
No, this tank was like a chieftain. Guy was asking like $250,000 for it.
$250,000.
Yeah, you can get them fairly cheaply in former Warsaw Pact countries in Europe, but getting them to the United States would be a different thing entirely, and I'm sure that's where most of the cost would come from.
Wait, a Chieftain? Isn't that a British tank?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
Just thought you'd like to know the overcompensation cannon fires about 40% faster than your original one.
Oh,
Okay.
Same shell damage.
Okay. That's nice. How did you do it?
It is a slightly bigger mechanism actually.
Ah,
But I
okay,
also
then.
use one of Wellner's old build patterns as well.
I wonder what that guy's been up to.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh.
It does them about 20% more damage as well on impact.
That is certainly an upgrade from the stubby little ramp cannon and cut that I built onto there.
Well, as you said, it does look like it's overcompensating for something. Oh, Chaos says if you really want a tank, you should get a T-55A.
I could settle for that.
Everything else has got really underpowered engines, apparently.
No, I think I could settle for a T-55. It's just that that one was already over here, and yeah, it would have probably been cheaper to transport and all that good shit.
Wasn't the Chieftain built to run on any fuel? Like
Yeah,
diesel?
but
petrol?
Chaos is saying they've got bad horsepower.
Ah, okay.
I have an interesting idea for this tower that I'm building. There we go. That's better.
Oh, have I mentioned that you
Mentioned
can
what?
also... Have I mentioned that you can also increase the fortress's size?
I believe you
I believe you
said
have,
something
yeah.
along those lines.
Okay. Okay then. Never mind. So here's the old cannon. It fires once every 21.7 seconds. And there's the new one.
Yeah, every 12 seconds-ish.
That's an interesting cram treatise. I might have to study that further.
That is a Wellner's 3x3 pattern, and as soon as I first saw it, I nicked it, and I've not looked back since. So, yeah.
If you're not familiar with a Wellner, he is the cram Tetris god of FTD.
Oh, I'm
He came-
very
He
familiar
did
with
the
it.
original complex patterns for cram cakes. And his not been surpassed in the years since, basically. Especially his 3x3 one.
I
yeah.
think there's a fortress out now where there's like a 3D cram Tetris on it. I haven't looked at it myself, but so question for you, Heitzmeister. I'm gonna put some kind of weapon system in this tower, some kind of gun. I'm thinking maybe like a dual purpose, maybe kinetic, maybe like 200 millimeter.
Yes, feel free to do so.
If I can build it in a 3x3.
3x3?
I am going to put a cannon in this tower that I am building right now. And it's going to be like a dual-purpose 8-inch guns, roughly about 200 millimeter. I think it's actually like 203, but yeah, I'm just going to round it down to like 200. Let's see here. So I want...
Hey, thank you, Chaos. I had no idea that the Chieftain's engine was that bad. Oh, well, yeah. What I was saying was I had no idea that the Chieftain's engine was that bad.
You take that back. It's a British tank. It's perfect. It's always perfect, yeah? Always.
I mean, the gun on it was pretty good.
I think someone did like a news story on it for TV. I imagine if you Google it on the internet, you'd probably find the video for it. Just look for a Chieftain for sale in Oklahoma City. It'd probably bring it up. This is going to be a crazy big gun. Let's see here. Subobject.
Oh, 2-piece ammo. Kinda like battleships of old times then.
Dosit says, always a pleasure, love watching you guys build. Say, if pre-building for a campaign, how expensive should I plan to build? Are 60k multi-purpose ships enough for 100k? Really depends on the quality of the build.
Yeah, it does really. 60k is going to be very effective.
And hello, Yado.
More usually, but
Yeah, hello, J-Dog. What's going on? We are helping Heitzmeister with a project. He has enlisted us to work on his starter fortress for a custom campaign. But getting back to Doset's question, yeah, you could probably come up with something pretty decent for that amount of money. Oh, that's probably way too many. Yeah, that's way too many gauge increasers.
Yeah, that's an excellent question though. It depends how many units you deploy at the same time. Can make that very effective.
Mm-hmm. You need like what, 4 gauge increasers to get to 200 mil?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to find out. We'll just slap a firing piece on the correct
I just
position.
tried to give this thing some huge missiles and they were too expensive.
Yep, that's
Oh,
What a shame.
no huge missiles.
damn the luck.
I will now cry.
I'm sure I can work it in this, or if I sacrifice something else. Don't worry, Hansmeister, you will have your huge missiles, sir.
But not on the stage 1 fortress. That would be... no, that would be...
That'd be a bit
It's
much even for
unfortunate
you, is
for
what
its
you're trying
purpose.
to say?
Yeah.
That's probably a fair statement, yeah.
Bit what? Sorry, I didn't catch that. A bit of a what?
It'd be a bit too much for his sensibilities.
And intended purpose of this fortress.
I can
Yes.
afford to fit one of them.
Although I do have a unit that has huge missiles.
Yeah, I can afford.
I think everyone's got one of those. Mine's in my pants.
Yeah.
Come on, that was funny. I don't care who the hell you are.
Okay.
A music reaction.
How do I want to get that angle? I'm kind of stealing something from the White Flares playbook here.
I'm sure they won't notice.
Probably not.
Oh, speaking of white flares, there's something I wanted to show you guys.
Okay, what you got?
One moment, please. Oh, yeah, continue on. Maybe in 5 minutes. When I'm
Okay.
ready with this.
Let's see here. Barrels. So do you guys have a favorite shell type that you like to use a lot?
I tend to use Impact HE a lot.
Okay. Heitzmeister, how about you? Do you have a particular favorite?
That depends.
Yeah,
My
that's...
favorite.
Yeah. I get that.
Probably armor piercing heat.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that quite a bit.
It can be made useful, but only at larger calibers and larger shell sizes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very specific shell with only niche uses.
There's a lot of niche things about FTD, to be honest.
Well, the game itself.
In particular, yes. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to have room for those autoloaders. Let's see. It's cannons. Okay. Actually, I probably need to get rid of that guy. Wait. I could probably do one of these. Yeah. That'll do, pig, that'll do.
Okay. Oh, I completely forgot that all vehicles now have a default ammo pool of 50, regardless of the amount of ammo storage on the vehicle. That is something that only came recently, I think. Lebanon also used chieftains. Okay. Looks like they were exported though. Hang on. Chaos. Is this set up so that it only fires the top missile when it rotates?
I think that was his idea with it, yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. It looks pretty
The
cool.
way around the load time. So while you're waiting, a fresh one cycles up and launches instead.
Like a huge
don't.
missile minigun.
You don't have to wait if it's just
Or
cycling
rather,
and
a
only...
revolver.
Yeah.
I hate to be the lamp system that has to deal with that shit. Yes, Ian?
I was going to say thank you, but then I realised you're talking about what Chaos is up to.
Oh,
They're no good.
obviously.
Yeah, because I've decided to install a go away button.
Go away button? Care to elaborate?
Take a look at the landing pad.
One moment here. I gotta install a shell customizer here real quick. And I'll go back and set her up correctly. Advanced cannons.
Okay.
You found
That
the go away
exists.
button.
Okay, what am I looking at now?
My landing array, my landing pad.
Oh,
More specifically underneath it.
oh, big old missile batteries. Very nice, Ion.
So there's 144 missiles in here.
What's the cost of yours gone to so far, Ion?
Wanna save your crafts now because the server's going to lag. Wait, those are 144 missiles.
Yeah, it sounds like something crazy I didn't do.
Oh boy.
It's actually continuous fire.
Okay. So,
yeah, so
what's
it's
the last?
just a constant stream of these things.
Oh. Oh, this is going to be.
And you can't say it offends your sensibilities, and it's too powerful because it's little missiles. It's the little missiles en masse. So it's not like putting a couple of huge missiles on this thing. If I wanted to, I could increase the fire rate on them.
Hollow point crams. Now that is something I would like to see.
J-Dog
purely
asked something about the
kinetic
music. I'm sorry, what were you saying there, Heitzmeister? I didn't mean to talk over you.
Purely kinetic crams are back in business apparently.
Kinetic crams?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Yeah, you don't see a whole hell of a lot of them. We'll set this for 200mm. J-Dog's asking what music do I have in the background? I got that from Serpent Sounds and Techno Axe. There should be links in the description if you want to check those out, J-Dog. I thought Borderwise was the guy with the slash thing in his pants. Hmm. J-Dog says APHE is the best shell type not to go through for guns under 400 millimeter.
Apparently, I missed a message at some point.
I-
The only way, so I burn them to the ground.
I agree, J-Dog. Best omni-purpose shell type is probably APHE, if you can get it to a decent speed and you are using a gauge larger than 375, I think. At least that's what I tried out. But yeah, that's a nice shell type. You can use it against aircraft, lightly armored targets, or heavily armored targets. It'll do something.
So the shell that I developed here for these cannons, it'll go through 2 metal beams. Should be fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, please bear in mind this is what you're building right now is the tier 1 fortress.
I know.
And,
So no.
It's still within the cost limit.
You got it.
it doesn't have to be overgunned, just bigger.
Well,
Yeah.
this tower is going to have an alternate purpose, which I have not shown you just yet, so just bear with me.
How many missiles, Ion?
All of
you're
them.
looking at battery underneath the landing way.
Yeah.
All the missiles ever made
144
ever.
in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a reasonable number, I guess.
That's 7.9, that's 9.4.
You sound like someone who's trying to justify it, but isn't quite sure how.
Yeah. I mean,
I could see that, yeah.
do we have this still the secret kill switch on the fortress, or has that been replaced?
That is the go away button. That massive missile battery.
Ah, okay.
If you get me within 1.5 kilometers, that thing starts firing. And also up the fire rate on it as well.
Actually, let's just rip that shit out, because it'll make it easier to balance the fire rate. So are we installing too much DACA? Is that what you're trying to say there, Heitzmeister?
Yeah, probably.
You gave us 150k.
Yeah, but I kinda expected that you would expand fortress in size and cargo capacity. You do you.
Well, I did say at the start we'd make you give up on us yet, so you know.
Oh, right. Wait. Cargo capacity. That is a point I should have brought up earlier.
Go on.
There we go. The fortress needs to hold as much resources as the next phase would cost, so 450k.
That doesn't sound too awful bad.
Yeah, no big.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to keep you from continuing to build.
No, that's
No,
fine.
you're cool, man.
So what is...
Master Disaster, I believe that guy is also Jack, as I recall. He says he still hasn't improved on his Goliath engine. Do you remember that, Heitzmeister?
Yes, I do.
I love that engine.
Wait, is it on the engine platform?
The one I made for our guild? Yes.
Yeah, I probably need it.
It's very, very good.
Okay.
I would highly recommend it to everyone.
I gotta finish painting this flying thing here. Flying bomber drone.
Okay, so
Although, can it still be called a bomber if it is using particle cannons instead of bombs?
well, you've played Homeworld, correct?
Yes. And I also played, what's it called? I know what you mean.
Oh, what do I mean?
Homeworld. These type of strike craft.
Mm-hmm.
that use beams? Is it?
I believe they use some kind of ion beam or something like that, or particle
You mean the
cannon, some
Lance
shit like that. But
rifle?
yeah, they were bombers in Homeworld.
Ah. Yeah,
Well, the
then
actual
that's
bombers used plasma bottles.
Thank you, Ian. I knew it was some kind of energy weapon. I just couldn't quite remember
Yeah,
what.
bottle drive plasma, basically.
Okay.
However, in Homeworld 2, there were some pulse weaponry,
Mm-hmm.
which I think it's called Lance Tech. Is that very cool?
Search me.
No, it was only found in the Vega crafts, as far as strike craft is concerned. The Higarans did have it as well, but it was only mounted as pointed bent guns. Oh wait, no, wait. The Higarans had a lance called Vet, actually, and that was a short-range laser-based weapon. I think it was.
Huh.
Not sure if it was an ion beam, because they just couldn't get the ion arrays small enough. The smallest known
everyone has
ion array was actually in the multi-beam frigates from Homeworld Beast Wars.
well. There you go. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes.
Yeah. So as far as if you're thinking of the ship scale ion beams, no, there's nothing smaller than a frigate that's carried those.
Those things were amazing, though. The ion beam frigates.
Because I was thinking of Sins of a Solar Empire.
Great game too.
Oh yeah. And there's a faction that has
I haven't played it in a while.
bomber drones, which use a kind of beam weapon.
Are you talking about the
Plasma
Vager?
bombers.
No, the Vega are in Homeworld 2. They're not in
Okay.
in Solar Empire, I think.
There's so many sci-fi factions nowadays.
Most people don't remember the Vega, though that said, there is of course the fact Homeworld 3 is now in development, so you know.
Ion beam frigates are strong but fragile while having a destroyer and 2 beams. Yeah, yeah.
Destroyers have different, yeah.
The battle cruiser, I think, is what had the 2 ion beams there. Master Disaster.
Are you talking Homeworld designs?
I believe he is. Yes.
Right, yeah. The destroyer carried twin ion beams.
Unless it was a missile destroyer, which those things are pretty awesome too in their own right.
Yeah, but they were basically like a flying factory because they
Mhm.
were manufacturing their own fusion missiles. The ion beams, the heavy cruisers are where the ion beams made the jump to full-fledged turret mounts.
Mhm.
The destroyers didn't really have that. They only had like forward arcing ones, so
Mhm.
like gimbal mounted.
But shit, those turrets were about the same size as a frigate, so why the hell not? You know.
Exactly, yeah. And they would, and the Higaran ones were double ion beam turrets, actually. The Taidan were only single, but their beams were more powerful to compensate. When did we start talking about Homeworld?
When I
I
asked
think that was
if
Heitzmeister's fault.
a
Yeah.
downward-facing plasma beam can be considered to be mounted on a bomber-type craft, and if the craft as such can be considered to be called a bomber.
Ah, okay.
Like I
well,
said, it's
technically,
Heitzmeister's fault.
If you want to nitpick, the fact it's actually a beam weapon kind of flies contrary to that. Unless it's like a very slow charging one, in which case it could still apply.
It is a slow charging.
In that case, yeah, it can probably apply if it's like it expends and then it needs the time away from target to rearm itself. So it could be considered a bomber in that respect. What other vital, life-changing questions can we deal with today?
Yeah.
Where do
hollow
babies
point
come
mine.
from?
So what, Dama?
Where do babies come from?
Storks, obviously.
Oh,
What was your
okay.
question, Dama? Sorry, Heismeister?
I just read the latest beta patch notes, and they apparently are adding hollow point crabs.
Well,
That's
going to be
going to be
I find
terrifying.
very intriguing. I mean, crabs should be getting some love. Who doesn't like crabs after all?
I wouldn't mind some of that love coming back to APS.
It is, apparently.
fun. What?
How so?
Should I read out the patch notes?
If you want, I won't stop you.
A P modifier for soft heads up from 0.8 to 1. And a P modifier for soft parts, except flag, is also from 0.1 to 0.8. HE frag and EMP damage up by 10%. Black damage up by 5%.
Really? Just 5% for flak? Flak is almost like useless now. Let's see here. Now I want to...
Okay, this is interesting. Penetration depth fuse speed modifier up from 1 to 1.1.
Now that's useful.
I mean, it does tie into the purpose of the penetration depth fuse.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not what I meant to do.
Vape charge and squash heads are now fast. 1.6 speed modifier instead of 1.45. Shell health up by 25%. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
For
Now they are
APS?
faster. Yeah, for APS.
Hmm.
Because they are now even harder to kill with their lamps. Oh wait. At least crabs are getting buff.
Let's see. How do I want to do this?
Wait, missiles are being nerfed?
Big surprise.
Ion, is there still time to repurpose that missile battery?
Describe the nerf, please.
Damage down by 10%.
Won't affect it.
Okay. Reinforced body health modifier down from 2 to 1.6.
Won't affect it.
And remote guidance now has a base error up to 8 meter along each axis. That's...
Nope, won't affect it. Anything else? Missile?
No.
nerfs? Okay,
That's
so
it.
all that's going to happen is the missile's going to hit slightly weaker. That's the only thing that's going to affect this missile battery. So you say 10%, right?
Yeah.
Is that across all warheads, I take it?
Yes.
Let's see, that will be... Oh no, it's going to do 440 instead of 480 damage per missile. What a shame.
Yeah, quite a shame.
Master Disaster has a very interesting idea for how to do flak damage that you might want to read his comments on. Says he would like to have a flak removed and a damage range slider for HE, so you could have the kind of flak more condensed, hard-hitting explosion. So you can kind of like, I guess, they would kind of play off each other. The more intense the explosion, the more it'd be contained, and the more lighter the explosion, the more it would fan out, I guess. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah. So you can essentially customize your HE shell to suit your purpose.
I say pitch it to the devs.
I've long wished something like that would happen, but I doubt it's actually going to happen. So
So forget this is the developers of from Dab.
Yeah, I
in fact,
wouldn't.
they're actively
Yeah,
coming down.
yeah. Let's see
I mean,
here.
something like custom ammunition thing like that. My vision of that was as a multi-block kind of thing, because more multi-blocks better. But it would also be adding more complexity when they're actively trying to remove complexity from the game. So that's why I think it's not
To their
likely
own
to happen,
detriment.
unfortunately. Yeah. It would be a shame because I would like to have a more complex ammo system like they were originally planning to, but then they decided not to.
But yeah, that APS health boost is something kind of on the fence up. It's something I'm not very fond of.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Not quite how I wanted to do it, but it'll work. That's a bit fast. That's better. That'll definitely work.
yep. Hollow point cram. That's something I have to test. And with the speed boost, this might be really scary.
Mm-hmm. Well, they gotta make up for not having your cluster crams.
Ah, yes. My beloved cluster cram. Cluster cram. Ugh.
Get you on there, Krusty.
Yes, diamond encrusted crams. Now even more expensive.
For when you're not dabbing on your opponent.
Bling
hard
that you
enough,
can
we now
sling.
need bling to your cram cannons.
Yes, that's the way to fix a problem. Throw money at it. Literally. Oh, diamond are the currency. I forgot.
Why not make a squash head and make it out of gold instead of copper?
So you mean you're firing a stream of gold particles?
Exactly.
Molten gold?
Let your enemy know they appreciate it. You consider them worth killing.
That is,
You
yeah.
could go like Space Marines and just like have every bullet that you shoot be diamond tipped.
Depends on which bolter you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of types. And sorry, I mean a lot of rounds, but yeah, the default round is diamond tipped, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. They use essentially like APHE rocket propelled, as I recall.
Oh, cluster cram. Yeah. I'd say this now. Once cluster cram are implemented, if they are ever implemented, I'd probably stop using APS altogether. For a while. Until I get bored.
Yeah, that's the way big system changes normally go in FTD, really. It gets used a lot until they get bored.
Well, to be fair, I haven't built a single cluster missile system yet.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Maybe you should
I
put a few
flirted
more
with it a bit
on
myself,
it
to be
make it
honest.
custom. I think out of the three of us, I'm the one that's used custom missiles by far the most, aren't I?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Probably. Right.
Not that there's anything
This
wrong
is-
with that.
Is that so unusual?
Not really. So, I think it's what's happened, but cluster missiles have been kind of a niche system since they first came in, honestly.
Oh, okay.
In all fairness to Ion, he's kind of weird to begin with.
You know it.
Oh no, that's what makes Ion great.
That's why we love him.
Make Ion great again. Too soon?
It's alright. Particle cannon. It's a scatter particle cannon built for range. Okay.
What are you looking
At your particle cannons.
Those need a nerf
at?
or some kind of hard counter.
Shortish range, really, but yeah, I mean, they do like 600 EMP damage.
Little
So,
zappers.
yeah, it's mainly about a kilometer or so on those things.
Oh, there are more missiles.
Oh,
I
you
just
found the
want
other
them.
missile battery?
Yeah,
The vertical tubes?
exactly. Well, I'd say this now about the custom campaign. The fortress has to withstand quite the onslaught if things go wrong.
Icemeister, I think you'll probably like what I'm doing with this tower here.
I'm looking at it. It's a rotating cylinder.
It's actually got some lights in there.
Oh,
It's a lighthouse.
it's a lighthouse.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Thought you would. Oh, how am I going to connect this damn thing? Shite. Actually, maybe I might just do this shit here. Yes.
May I spawn in an enemy unit?
Okay. What do you have in mind?
No problem.
Turned all the fortresses off, by the way.
Okay.
I would like to spawn in something very easy. Wait, what kind of faction are we in?
Deepwater Guard.
Okay.
No, I just reacted there because Dama always forgets to check.
Yep.
I'm just gonna spawn in a what's probably harmless. A sea viper to test my bomber drone. If that's okay with you.
Fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Drone is on its way. And so are the little blimps.
So their weapon AIs are off, so...
Yeah. I've turned everything off beforehand.
Something got damaged.
Well, the drone just completely annihilated itself. Okay. With the first shot.
Well done, drone.
Yeah.
No, wait, your drone did?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's rather unusual for your designs.
What, did I miss something?
His drone self-destructed in the face of the enemy.
That's dedication right there.
But hey, at least the energy generation can keep up with the particle cannons. I should probably... There's no way to fix this without not using short-range lenses and their damage boost. Which I want to have. Okay, completely annihilated the Sea Viper in one shot.
Okay, so the turret here in the lighthouse, it should be able to spin independently of the lighthouse itself. You have some extra detection mounted on top.
Thinking ahead. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. You have heartstone blocks in this thing?
Yes, I have.
Okay. You don't see those a whole lot.
They are necessary.
Is that one of the part of your custom campaign there?
Well, not for this custom campaign, no.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, as I thought. The damage with these short-range lenses doesn't even compare to the scatter lens.
Yeah, that's
I
why
mean,
I'm
it's the other way around, actually. Yeah, short-range lens is way better.
the main problem is lack of range. Just,
Which is fine if you're hovering 200 meters above your target,
this is true.
but what I'm annoyed with is the lack of accessibility with a local weapon controller.
So you guys use the Bofors guns very much?
Not really, no.
I use them mostly in the capacity just to make things more interesting looking. And like a token anti-air defense. I was curious if you guys had a different way of going about it. I forgot to put the ladder in here. There we go.
Is there anything connected to this fortress that's about to fall off?
Which fortress?
The one Dama is building on.
No, why?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I see the connection roll thing there.
Uh, 30 blocks from fort. Apparently that's on mine somewhere.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea where though.
Also, I'm about to spawn in a new enemy. Let me have a look. Oh, I cannot see anything that would fall off.
I can't either, which confuses me.
Yeah, I can see how that get annoying.
See a whole lot of missiles though.
Of course. The only thing to do is save it and see what happens.
Going to disassemble itself.
Rapidly, if we're lucky.
Okay, got it saved. And reattaching thing. Reactivate.
Okay, just one particle cannon disassembled itself. Anyway,
Okay.
here comes a new challenger.
Why did it do that?
ELC Viper.
Yeah. I figured the Marauder's cramp cannon might be a little bit too much.
I must have placed it a block too high or something.
Let's see.
Yeah, that worked. Haha. Okay, I can see this little bomber drone being rather useful.
I know it's useful now. Run!
Energy generation is keeping up with the demand. Everything looks fine. Oh, I found a way to turn up the damage even further by lowering the focus.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that reduces the accuracy as well.
Exactly. Okay, I'm not pinpoint accurate with this one, but that should be enough. Do you mind if I spawn in a few more enemies?
Nah.
No?
Okay. Whoa, Dama, that's bright.
Well, it has to be for the lighthouse.
Ah, I see. So you might want to use spotlights then.
Hmm.
You can see the rotating light beam.
Yeah, I might change that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Just suggest.
No, you're all good.
That rather long, disproportionately long cannon barrel on Ion's Fortress always cracks me up somehow.
Well, it is now dubbed the cannon of overcompensation, so, you know.
I would say attitude
Pictures.
adjuster, but yeah. To each their own.
Is there a fortress for it? Like some kind of demo build?
No, that cannon was fresh built for this one.
I was wondering if I could replace all my cram cannons with this particular Tetris.
If you want to save it, go ahead. I don't mind.
Save it anyway. Oh, wait, I have to choose one at the end, right? Or maybe tomorrow, depending on how long this goes.
No, well, you get both fortresses anyway, so...
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Any regrets of cutting us a blank check on these yet?
Well, it's not exactly a blank check, but no regrets so far.
Okay.
Since I have made some rules, I guess. Yeah, I should have laid down some rules.
And up to 82,000.
Yeah, you never said we had to actually expand the fortress much. So
Should have
Dama and
focused.
Dama and I both wound up doing mostly surface level or interior work.
Oh no, it's a marauder.
Kill it! Kill it with fire!
Yeah, yes, my bomber drone is approaching at blistering speed of... what do we have here? 57. 57 meters per second. Okay, so lowering the focus might have decreased the accuracy, but it sure has increased the overall damage potential by a lot.
I did warn you about the accuracy.
It's not the shotgun effect just yet. Yeah, it does punch some nice holes into the Marauder though. Oh, by the way, I have managed to decrease the focus even more and turned it all the way down.
Oh dear.
Okay, may not be bad. I mean, okay, the minimum focus is 10% anyway, so it's not much loss. And with only 9 meters of dispersion, that's alright. That's a very expensive hole puncher I built.
Let's see how that looks.
Okay, looks like Project Particle Cannon melee drone is a success.
Grats.
Somehow.
That's why that shit's not working. God damn it.
Oh, Geodarian is in your chat.
Hey, Geo. Hadn't seen his ornery ass in forever. There we go. Let's see here. How the fuck am I gonna do this shit? But just so you know what's going on here, Geo, me and Ian are building some, or actually upgrading some fortresses for Heitzmeister. Heitzmeister is currently working on a, what was it, a
Custom
bomber?
Oh, well,
I mean, immediately, that's what he's working on.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on a particle cannon bomber drone.
That's right.
That hovers above the target and punches holes into the target.
That honestly sounds slightly terrifying.
Yeah, it is, considering that I plan to use a number of these in the adventure mode, and I do not have the means to add a failsafe to the local weapon controller controlling the particle cannon. So they're probably gonna punch holes into one another. And I'm also planning to work on an asymmetrical aircraft.
You know that's one of the forbidden words, right, Heismeister?
What, aircraft?
Asymmetrical.
Oh, that one. Yes. Right. Next to even symmetry, probably. And huge missile.
I was afraid I did that. Okay.
Pretty much.
And right now, particle cannon is alright.
I think game balance is probably up there.
Oh yes, game balance.
Balance is for pussies.
Yeah. Dama, as usual, doesn't read chat. Yes, Cheery Aaron.
Well, I am having a bit of a time trying to get this damn stairwell done, but it takes a bit of concentration. Having it being built right next to a sub-object is not helping matters. You know, Gio, we are on the Discord if you want to come in and chat with us directly, just so you know. I believe he has done that on occasion.
No need to be passive-aggressive when you can be active-aggressive.
Yeah.
Chat.
Don't half-ass it.
Ion.
Yep.
Somehow the entire fortress is black. What happened?
What'd you do, Ion?
Are the colors messed up?
Not at all.
Okay. Never mind then.
That only took me forever to do. Okay.
Oh, this is since I was decorating it this way and I've taken weapons from them, this is redone according to the primordial paint scheme.
Ah, I see. So it's not using fleet colors then. Okay.
No.
I've tried to stay to your fleet colors. I don't know how well I achieved that.
Sorry, were we meant to be doing this to the fleet colours?
No, just go ahead. I may have to recolor some segments later, but it's alright.
Sorry.
Just accents. No worries.
I didn't realise that colour was one of the things. This is what you get for not giving us instructions.
I know. And that was quite deliberate, so you would be free to do whatever you want.
For some reason, I can't seem to turn up the intensity on these lights. Do you have like a ACB controlling that or something on here, Heitzmeister?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do have.
Thought so.
Lights only... Yeah, lights turn on once it's dark.
Okay. Alright, I switched them up to spotlights now. Which I think kind of works with us. Yeah. Okay. And let's test the turret out. G-spin's just fine. Probably going to need to put some kind of firing restriction. But all good. You got exams tomorrow. I sure as hell don't miss doing that kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I could probably work with that.
I may have to go now. It's a little bit late.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering when that was going to come up.
So how close are you to being done then, Dama?
I'm not sure. I know I still got a lot more wiggle room left as far as budget goes. Yeah, I'm only at like 82,000. I was at some point planning on putting up a torpedo launcher, but haven't quite gotten there yet. But yeah, this was probably an okay stopping point. Let me just save this little darling.
Well, we haven't managed to quite do what we set out to do, it seems, but we have got 2 different approaches to doing a tier 1 fortress,
Yes.
it seems. So, since this is Heismeister's project, does he want to take a look-see and rate our efforts to this point?
Okay then.
I think that's a good way to turn this out, isn't it?
Wait, they're not finished yet, aren't they?
Mine is pretty close. I'm at 141,000.
Yeah, I still
Okay.
got a little ways to go on mine. Oh, quite a ways actually. I'm only at like 82k. But I did spend a
Yeah.
lot of time up armoring it, so
Actually, I like Ion's Fortress a lot.
Well, it does have the open compensator. That's got counts for a lot, I think.
Yes. But I also like Dama's idea here with a lighthouse and an integrated cannon turret.
it's even got a
Quite
stairway to
nice.
get up to it.
Oh, accessibility.
Mhm.
Ah, great thought about that.
Yeah, I've not really made any expansions regarding the building, I admit.
I have expanded the runway.
Not really. I lowered the ramp, basically,
Oh,
because there was a ramp there before. So it's
Oh.
only about the same length if you don't count the girders out the front of it. I'm just moving it closer so it's easy to get a direct comparison of them.
okay. Yeah, but I really like both of those approaches. If they were refined a little bit further, I would gladly look at them once again. Then,
Well, is this something that we'd like to try again
be
for
decided.
possibly next Monday or possibly even Sunday?
yeah, we could do this. We could do this next Sunday.
Okay. I'd be cool with that. And how about you? Would you be set for that?
I think I'd be alright, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this thing still needs a lot more deca.
Once again, I like how different they look. Really.
Ion with a bunch of missiles, and me, I just added a bunch of armor. Though I probably could use like some missile interceptor turrets here or there. That might not be a bad idea.
No, I mean, you can tell these have both come from a similar starting point,
Mhm.
but they've turned out very differently so far.
So if I were to add some aircraft that would be deployed from these helicopter pads. I'm assuming that amount would be added into the overall cost.
I'd add the cost, yeah.
Okay. So then I might try to just like custom build a helicopter to take off from this. Maybe something that could go around dropping torpedoes. Yeah, that's a possibility, I think. I still think it needs some anti-munition kind of turrets. I'm not entirely sure what or where I would place them just yet, but
Anyway,
To be fair, you've got a lot of budget, so you can do a lot more expanding.
yeah, well, we should probably let. I was about to say, yeah, we probably need to let them hop off here.
I have to.
Right, make sure you got yours saved, Dama.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Save
Geo is asking for a quick look over at ions real quick, but yeah, Heightsmeister, you go ahead and head on out. I'll just show this to Geo real quick.
All right then. See ya.
Yeah, take care.
Bye.
Nice.
So, Ion's got some particle cannons here, I see. And a little minigun turret. I might have to steal that.
No, mine. Hands off.
Let's
Go ahead.
see. So, missile interceptors over here in the...
No, there's no missile interceptors fitted to this thing.
You sure? Because these look like very... Okay, they're just really short missiles. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, those are rapid-fire EMP explosive.
Okay.
Stock primordial weapon, that one.
Okay.
And then the one in the runway is custom built with slightly bigger missiles. I can see the light from your lighthouse is actually hitting my fortress. It's close enough now.
Looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
It does actually. Yeah. Anything else you want to know about this? Looking at my fortress.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about these blimps here.
Those are just, as you can probably tell from the name, those are prototype blimps. Little hydrogen things. They're very small, very cheap. They're only like 2,500 materials each. But for weight of armament, they've got like just a couple of very small machine guns and a treble rocket turret.
Where the hell's the
underside.
AI in this thing? Oh, okay, I found it.
Dead center.
Yep.
So it's built really compact, really lightweight.
Yep. Prototype dirigible. Very, very tiny.
Yeah, as I said, like it's only a couple of thousand to bring one of these things in, and it's prototype because it's not finished, basically. It will work. It'll fight. It's just not finished.
Okay.
And really, it's meant to work as a support craft, relying on it on friendly units to help it with detection systems and things. Because it's not very good at detecting things by itself either.
Did you do anything as far as armor-wise?
On the fortress,
Yes.
everything's a lot of it's received extra metal plating within the stone outer layer.
Okay. So you did up armor it a little bit. That's good to know.
Yes, there has been some up armoring. Yeah, so the central bit especially has got like extra metal plating around the AI core as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be tougher to knock out.
Okay. It seems like overall you've done a pretty good job of preserving the original looks. I don't know if that was your intention, but...
As I said, I was struggling to really edit things how I was wanted to. So basically brain no worky, and I wound up redecorating it towards primordial fleet style, which is why it's all black and dark blue and bronze as its overall colour schemes.
Yeah, it's just showing up in black and red on my stream.
Why red?
Those are my fleet colors. Black, red, and like a really dark turquoise.
No, it's not painted in fleet colour, that's the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Well, if you look at my stream with a quick diamond, you'll see the difference.
Toss me a link, if you could, please.
I put one in announcements.
Okay. Oh, really?
No.
Of course, I gotta mute myself here. Yeah, it's still showing up as black, but I don't see any red.
Yeah, to be exact, metal is black, wood is actually a deep blue,
Okay.
and detailing is in bronze.
Oh, looks good.
Hang on, let me just load in a basic fortress, and then I'll put some comparison pictures up in the text chat for general.
Text chat for general, you say?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay. Makes me wonder how many freaking missiles you must have added to this thing to make it cost go up so dramatically.
Oh, you mean the battery underneath the runway?
Yeah,
As I said, there's 144 missiles in there.
that may have done it, yeah.
But yeah, that's where a lot of the cost has come in, just because of the expense of the missile systems.
Mm-hmm.
I freely admit to that.
Yeah, the only missiles that I added to this was like this SAM battery that's sitting on top of the fortress.
Yeah, it's because of the cost of all the separate weapon systems, which the missiles count as. So
I do
there you go, that down in
believe
place. Right.
somewhere I got a anti-missile turret somewhere I could probably strap onto this and make it work.
Okay, that's the original fortress that Dama and I were both given.
Yes. This guy over here. Gio says he likes your minigun turret, by the way, Ian.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we have some very different takes on this.
I mean, this is why one of the things I've been saying for a long time we should do is like have like a comparison. Like we have basic instructions, and then just everyone just goes and does it, and see what comes of it.
Were you going to say something?
No, I was just tabbing back and forth,
Oh,
getting pictures. Yeah, check the general chat, Dama. I put pictures for all three.
okay. Oh, so that's how it looks. Okay.
Yeah, slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah, the color scheme seems to work a little bit better. Very nice.
Yeah, I think we've both done good things with this.
I probably could have done more if I didn't waste all my time trying to up armor everything.
No, I mean, making more durable is a form of upgrading. And
Yes.
technically I didn't dedicate time to up armoring, I just added an extra layer of metal to mine, so, you know.
But if I were to do anything else to this, I'd probably add some kind of AMS system. I think he said for these versions he was just wanting to go with decoys. if I'm looking at
you need to do something. You've got like 65,000 more materials in your budget. I've got another 10k in mine.
Yeah, what he specifically said for his phase 1, APS crams, missiles, torpedoes, and only passive decoys.
Wait, so we're not meant to have packs?
I guess not. Let me send you a screenshot of it.
No, it's fine.
Just so you can see what the hell I'm talking about.
The thing is, he's known the entire time that I had these mini pack turrets on it. So
Okay, fair enough.
he didn't say, "Hey, take those things off, you're cheating." So
That is true. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the first time I've committed to a small pack. I've messed around with them a bunch of times, but this is the first time I've actually put one together with the intent of keeping it on a ship
Mm-hmm.
or a vehicle.
I think you're missing a bit of decoration on one of them, but it's probably fine.
Which one?
The one that's like closest to your minigun turret.
How do you mean?
Well,
They're all decorated. The
yeah,
same.
but one's missing plate and one has plate, like on the barrels that are sticking out.
Sounds like a decent issue because they got plate for me.
Okay, yeah, that could be the case then. So what would we like to do with the stream for now? Maybe show off some things, or do you need to hop off, or what would you like to do next?
I think we're at a fairly natural stopping point since we've lost our taskmaster.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so I guess we will come back and continue with these next Sunday then.
Seems like. And I also need to shoot Heismeister a copy of mine so that he can do whatever edits or things he was wanting to do to them.
Yeah,
Because he was saying something about repainting some of the stuff I've done to mine.
yeah.
So I'll see if I can ask him to do that. But yeah, let's end it there.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me just throw down one more save, because you can honestly never save enough.
This is true. Make sure you don't save the starter fortress by mistake.
Mm-hmm. I got mine saved as a Fortress Tier 1, just so there's a bit of difference in the file name. So, I'm good.
I saved mine as Fortress A Tier 1.
Okay,
So
that works.
An initial in there.
Alright, well, I guess we'll be wrapping it up here soon. Master Disaster, just real quick here, he says, Dama, your red turret remind me of the cannon turret from CNC. I'm not entirely sure which one he's talking about. I'm assuming it's the mammoth tank you might be talking about. I'm not entirely sure.
Red turret?
Um,
What did he say?
or he might be talking about like these little AA turret that height one of the defense turrets. Okay, then he was talking about these ones Heightsmeister has.
Yeah, those came in stock with our fortresses. To be honest.
Yep.
You retained yours. I actually stripped both of mine out for alternate weapons.
So anyway, like to thank you all for watching. This has been Dama.82 with I Am Mark III. If you like what
And along with Heismeister, who was here
Yes.
for a long time, though he's now gone. And also, there were some random voices in the chat a few times, so random voices of the other world, we salute you.
Thank you for reminding me. So, yeah, if you guys like what you have seen here today, let us know with a like, subscription, or a comment. Y'all have yourselves...
Hey, you remembered to do that.
yes. Y'all have yourselves a hell of a day and keep your hammer high.
Peace out, guys.